Hello friends, I'm Miss Karen here at Adams Memorial Library. Welcome to my neighborhood. Thank you for watching today's Inquire Within program, which is about your neighborhood. Your neighborhood? Other people's neighborhood, whatever kind of neighborhood you would like to explore. Because that's what this month's Inquire Within program is all about, neighborhoods. So you can get out and explore in your own neighborhood or maybe a neighborhood you've not been to before. So if you haven't been with us before for our Inquire Within programs, how it works is that you can come to the library, you watch the video with me, and then you can come to the library and pick up, you can come down to the children's room, or you can pick this up through curbside service, but you'll pick up a bag, you'll pick up your take-home kit that will have some materials in, the stuff that I'm going to talk to you about, and some materials so you can do some activities at home when you're out exploring. We will have the kits down in the children's room for as long as supplies last, so we hope you'll come in and get yours today, or whenever you can come in. And if you're not able to come in, you can always email us at kids@adamslib.org, and be happy to email you the activities, and you can do them, gather your materials and do them that way. But in the kit this time, we'll have a sticker from Eleanor Wonders Why, because you know Eleanor and her friends like to get out and explore. And of course, Nature Cat. You can never have too many bookmarks. You will be ready for our summer reading program, which is going to start in June. So Nature Cat says, onward and upward, keep exploring, friends. And you know, who's got the neighborhood that would all like to explore, I think, would be, of course, Daniel Tiger. So here's a coloring sheet that you can do with Daniel and his friends. And here's a game, a matching game that you can do. There's two of these, two papers here. So you count out all the squares, and then you'll put them face down. If you want to glue something else onto the back so it's even harder to see, because you don't want people to be able to see through, because it makes the game a little too easy. But then you pick up two cards, and you'll want to find two Margaret's, or two of Daniel's house, or two of Trolley, and then whoever finds the most matches wins. And if you don't, your two cards don't match, you turn them over, and the next person can try to think, I remember where I saw one of those, or maybe you don't remember. That's the fun of playing the game. So you have it's Daniel Tiger's neighborhood matching game. When you're out exploring your neighborhood, the Rough Ruffman Show has this activity where you can look for different shapes when you're out and about. So you can see if you see anything in the shape of a rectangle, maybe it'll be part of a house, maybe it'll be a fence, maybe it'll be, I don't know, a window. Can you find something that looks like a rectangle or a circle or a semicircle or a triangle? So it'll just help you when you're out and about to hone your observational skills. And then you can draw whatever you see, or you can take a picture and print it out and put the pictures in here. Or you can write it in words, whatever you want to do, and say, this is where I saw a rectangle, and this is what it looked like. We talked about Nature Cat already. Nature Cat would like you to get out and explore nature, and the month of May is a great time to do that. Well, Nature Cat wonders if you might see a bird, or some flying insect, or a bug, or a leaf, or an acorn, maybe some things that you fill in yourself. This is another one from Eleanor Wonders Why, that you can fill things in for yourself. And it wants you to get out around your neighborhood, walk around your neighborhood and see, not just see, but also smell. What can you see? What can you smell? What can you hear? What can you touch? That'll really help you to observe more. So you can do this a couple of different ways. It's called Nature Observation Bingo. So if you wanted to try bingo, then everybody in the family could write down, some things. And then when you go out, if anybody has 4 of them in a row that if they can mark off on there, then they'd win Nature Observation Bingo. Or you can just do it kind of as a journal. When you go out and about, you can write down what you see or hear or smell or feel. So I filled in some things. It already said, feel a breeze, see the sunlight, touch the grass. But I wrote things that I thought I might be able to do in my neighborhood, like listen to a bird sing or hear a lawnmower. I do hear a lot of lawnmowers in my neighborhood. Touch a tree trunk, feel a leaf, look for a robin, maybe see a puddle after it rains, hear a dog barking, smell freshly cut grass from those lawnmowers, and afterwards you can smell the grass that they cut. It smells wonderful. Maybe you could feel a raindrop, hear children playing, touch a pine cone, lots of different things, smell a flower, lots of good things that you can do when you're out and about in your neighborhood. But one of the other things that you can do would be make maps. So in your kit, there'll be materials, papers that you can use to make whatever kind of maps you want. You can make 3 the same, you can make 3 different. But in the kit will be just information about how you can go out and make different maps. So Molly of Denali used her map to tell a story. Maybe you were going somewhere this summer and you want to use the map, draw places that you've been. And then when you come back, you could use the map to tell people the story of your vacation. So that's an idea. Eleanor wonders why, wants to make a map of her neighborhood, where she's going. So maybe she could do from her house to her school, something like that. Well, here's another thing. You can make a map of the trees if you'd like, or you can just go when you're out and about, you can just check out the trees, and you could always come to the library and get a tree identification book, or you could look online, try to see, make friends with the trees in your neighborhood, see what kind of trees are there. Super Y would also like you to make a map of your neighborhood. Everybody would like you to make a map of the neighborhood. So it'll just give you some different ideas. Maybe this one's using markers, using paints, whatever you have at home. This is going to be a do-it-yourself project, so you can decide the way you would like to do it. And this last one is called making a neighborhood geoboard. So let me show you the maps that I did. I did one with pictures of things in Latrobe. It says, welcome to the neighborhood. So here is the library. Here is the park. It's down the street from the library where we have our swimming pool and playlands there. If you come to Latrobe, you can see the banana split marker, and you can sit down on a bench next to Mr. Rogers. So those are some of the things that you can see in Latrobe. You can see the post office, you could see the arts center, you could see the Latrobe sign when you're coming in and when you're leaving. If you see it at night, it'll be lit up. And the good thing about this kind of map is I just put pictures on here, kind of where they would be, but good thing that you can always write on your map is what I wrote right here. It says, note, map is not to scale. So if it's not to scale, it means that things aren't maybe exactly how far apart they would be if you saw them in real life. So this one is more, it'll just give you an idea of some things that are around in Latrobe. Now this is a map that maybe you would get when you go someplace, maybe a park or an amusement park or someplace like that, or some gardens. Maybe they would give you a map so you can find all the different areas. So this one I did, it says, where are the flowers in the English country garden map? So if you were looking for lady smock, you know it would be over on that side of the garden. If you're looking for roses, you'll know they'll be on the other side of the garden, the opposite side of the garden. So as you were walking around, you could identify things or find the things you would like to see by using a map. So you could do that if you would like. So there's big green paper, there's a white piece of cardstock in your kit, and there will also be a smaller piece of white cardstock. So you can decide what kind of map you want to do on which one. You can do a tree map, you can do whatever you want. And this one is the one where it says make a neighborhood geoboard. So if you actually had a cork board at home with some push pins, you could do it that way. You could mark the places that you've gone. So maybe you want to make your own neighborhood. Maybe you want to make a pretend neighborhood, and then you can map out the places you go with the string. There'll be some string in your kit. So on this one, I just used tape to make the journey that I went on. So this is my neighborhood. Here is my house. So I went out the back, I went through the alley, I walked around, I went past some houses, I went around the block, and then I came back in the front door. So it's a little bit hard to see because it's white yarn on here, but the yarn is charting the way I went around the block. So that is making my map. So on any of these, if you want to do a real neighborhood, you can. If you want to do a pretend neighborhood, if you want to do a real park, you want to do a pretend park, it is up to you. It is your map. You can make up whatever kind of map you want. And, we would love to see them. You can email us pictures at kids@adamslib.org, or you could come in to show us. So whatever you want to do, hope you enjoy exploring your neighborhood, friends. And so thank you very much for watching, and thank you as always to our great friends at WQED Education and Clearview Federal Credit Union, because they are the ones who make it possible for us to do these programs and bring these kits to you. So thank you to them, and thank you to you, friends, for watching. Come on in and get a kit. And if I don't see you when you come into the library, I will see you next month for our next Inquire Within program. So thanks very much for watching, everybody. Happy May. See you later. Thank you. Bye.